Hello everyone, JB here. Welcome back to Kraken Packs. And we have today the finale of our Upper Deck Series 2 23-24 hockey. Hoping for finally a duplicate copy of our Connor Bedard Young Gun, which we got all the way back in box number 1. If you don't already know what you can find inside this product, or if you haven't seen it, I recommend you go back to the first video in this series. I'll tell you a little bit more about it there. One thing I am going to clarify in this video, since I've been confusing you with it over the course of the past 3, is that the Outburst Young Guns are 1 in every 60 packs. So that means 1 in 5 boxes. So that means we should have just over 2 per case on average. We've already got 2 in this case, and neither of them was Connor Bedard. So we are hoping to be in the point whatever 0.2 additional Outburst Young Guns per case. But we will see. Even just another base Connor Bedard Young Gun will do. All right, base. We got a Young Gun right off the bat. Jason Robertson, PC. Oh, we got an Outburst right off the bat as well. Our Young Gun is Stanislav Svozil, which, again, that's a duplicate, not a Connor Bedard duplicate. Another thing I'm going to mention, I was a little worried about on that Bedard card, this little white in the bottom corner, but everyone seems to have that, so I think that is just the background color there of that banner. Is there's some sort of like white burst of light that was kind of cut off in this corner, so not a defect. Here we have an Outburst of Kyle Palmieri doing a dive of some sort here, but now I can say unsurprisingly not a Young Gun Outburst. And then some more base to finish pack number 1. Haven't seen a Pink Dazzler yet. They used to be guaranteed 1 per case. I actually kind of think when we looked this up for Series 1 that we discovered that it was no longer guaranteed. The odds were slightly worse than 1 per case. So maybe we won't find one at all. Here's another Sparkle Parallel. Instinctive Darcy Kemper, and a Nazem Kadri canvas right behind. We have Matthew Coronado on a roll, and then some base cards at the back of the pack. Here's an Instinctive Mads Sogard. Hopefully the goalie of the future for the Ottawa Senators, since their current goalies aren't working out so well. And here's a Luke Evangelista fluorescent. Seth Jones portrait. All right. Nothing too exciting in this box so far. But all it's going to take is 1 Connor Bedard Young Gun. Oh, we got something sparkly there. We'll see. We'll see what that is. It is a Pink Dazzler, and it's Claude Giroux. We already got the Blue Dazzler of Claude Giroux. So we're on our way towards the Claude Giroux Dazzler Rainbow. There's a Carter Hart Instinctive, and a Matt Murray, second Matt Murray Young Gun. It's a lot of duplicate Young Guns to be hitting that are not named Connor Bedard. Here's a Bo Horvat Ecliptic, and another Young Gun right behind it. Let's see. No. So what we're looking for is a guy right here wearing a Chicago Blackhawks jersey. That's not one. That's Billy Sweezy, though. I don't think we've had a Billy Sweezy. Ooh, and here is a Program of Excellence, Brendan Morrow. So the Program of Excellences are always very sharp and very short printed. So that's a nice canvas to get there. I also noticed this year, and again, I don't remember this. It's one where maybe it was just not usually announced, or maybe I just never noticed. But they have black and white Program of Excellence in this set, at least, which are very, very rare. Oh, I got my Young Guns mixed up with my canvas here. All right. Ryan Reeves, Director of Boards. We have Anders Lee, Deep Roots, and there's a Connor Zary Young Gun. So that's, I don't know for sure that that's the last Young Gun that I was missing, but that was definitely the last named Young Gun that I remember that I was missing. When I say named Young Gun, I mean like, you know, someone who didn't deserve to be in extended 2020, 2021 levels of extended Young Gun crop. All right. We got a Kyle Connor PCs. David Pasternak, Deep Roots, and a Dustin Wolf on a roll. There's a Sparkle parallel of Johnny Gaudreau PCs. UD Canvas, Dawson Mercer, and a Sean Farrell on a roll. Whoops. Dropping cards all over the place. Here's our blue Dazzler, Mika Zibanejad. Looks like we got another Young Gun here. We got an Austin Watson, Director of Boards first. And a Tyler Angle, who is another duplicate Young Gun. Jack Quinn not looking too happy about whatever's about to happen there. We have a Clayton Keller PC, a Deep Roots Alex Ovechkin, and Philip Forsberg portrait. We have an Ecliptic Jason Robertson and a third copy of Mackie Samoskevich, and then a Sonny Milano canvas. If I could have chosen a Young Gun to get 3 copies of in this case, that's not who I would have chose. We have a Monster Season, a Instinctive Ville Husso, and a Nikita Nestorenko on a roll. that is it for box number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I miss some packs somewhere? Oh no, I just put one in my canvas pile. All right, so a little story about, so that was box number 1 of this video. Box number 10 of the case. Funny story about box number 11 here. Hopefully funny story anyway. As I was opening the case, this box was upside down relative to all the other boxes that were this way. So hopefully that means something magic is in this box. Now, before we get our hopes up, I'm pretty sure that exact same thing happened to me in Series 1. And I think that the box that was upside down turned out to be the worst box in the entire case. So maybe it doesn't mean anything. But if we hit something huge in this box, then we're going to ignore what happened in Series 1 and proclaim to the world that definitely, if you 100% guaranteed, if you get an upside down box, it's got a banger. We'll see. We'll see what Magic Box has for us. Pack number 1. Here's an honor roll. I think this might be the first time I've seen a pack where the honor roll was the first insert in the pack. But there is a Young Gun behind David Pasternak, PC. And this Young Gun is definitely not Connor McDavid. It is Clay Stevenson, though, so that's definitely a name we haven't seen. It's good to know that we're still fishing for some of our 50 Young Guns. We got Cole Caulfield, Sparkle PCs. We've got a Dylan Strome canvas and a Trevor Zegras portrait. Artemi Panarin is our Dazzler for this box. We've got a Nicholas Deslauriers, Director of Boards. And a Michael Kesselring. Oops, that's not a base card. Michael Kesselring, Young Gun. Another duplicate. Here's a Philip Gustafson Instinctive, a Mikko Rantanen Deep Roots, and a Walker Duehr on a roll. There is an Ecliptic Andrei Svechnikov. Hiding a Young Gun. Could this be the one? Well, the 2. Not looking good. Justin Sordiff. Already got Justin Sordiff. There's a Connor McDavid canvas. Oh, here's our second glaring, and this one is Drew Doughty, who I'm sure has a much more intense glare than Sidney Crosby. There's a PC's Austin Matthews and a Jacob Pelche Superstar on a roll. Instinctive Ilya Samsonov, some people call him. Ooh, that's a Blackhawk, but not wearing a red jersey. Oh, but it is still Connor Bedard. Sneaky. The checklist. Oh, and there's our outburst for the box, Troy Terry. All right, we'll give the checklist a sleeve and an easel. At this point, there have not been a lot of sleeves and easels in our case, but we did get at least one Connor Bedard. Got to keep reminding myself. All right, here's a Sidney Crosby. I think that is a sparkly ecliptic. Yeah, pretty sure. Here's a Mason McTavish canvas. And a Marco Casper on a roll. We got about 4 packs left in box number 11. And definitely nothing magic about box number 11 so far. Tyler Toffoli PCs, a Deep Roots, Mikhail Backlund, and Pavel Minchikov, dupe. So on average, you're going to get duplicates of about 50% of the checklist, the Young Gun checklist, give or take. A little less than that. So there's a little less than a 50% chance you get 2 Bedards in your case. Although the printing and distribution is by no means a reliable science. As you've seen, there's been at least one Young Gun that I've already got 3 copies of. So if you're the lucky one, that could be you with Connor Bedard. Here's an Owen Tippett clear cut and a Matthew Nyes portrait. Two packs to go. Then we'll see where we come down on upside down boxes. We got another Young Gun in here. There's a Tim Stützle Ecliptic first. And Jackson Lacombe, another duplicate. Ooh, there's a Bobby McMahon Young Gun canvas right behind. Last chance box number 11. We've got a Marcus Foligno, Director of Boards, a Deep Roots Nikita Kucherov, and a Joona Koppanen on a roll. All right, so I think now we can say conclusively, without a shadow of a doubt, after having this happen to us twice, if you get an upside down box at the bottom of your case, it's definitely going to be terrible. Don't even open it. Last box, last chance at a second Connor Bedard Young Gun. We did it in box number 1. Can we do it again in box number 12? That would be perfect bookends for the case. Let's see. here we go. There's a Young Gun in pack number 1. Let's just get it out of the way right here. Take away all the suspense. Instinctive. That's not anyone wearing a Blackhawks jersey, and it's also a player with a goalie mask on, so probably a goalie. Hunter Shepard, though, which, going back 12 boxes now, it's hard to remember for sure, but I don't think we had a Hunter Shepard. Oh, and so we're getting a lot of pack 1 outbursts. Ilya Samsonov this time, and just a base outburst. So that's it for our Young Gun outburst hopes. But we knew we already had 2, so the chances of getting a third were going to be pretty slim. I will say though, we still haven't seen any colored parallels of outbursts, and we haven't seen a numbered Young Gun of any sort either. So there's still some hope. Here is a Sparkle Jake Allen Instinctive, an Anthony Duclair canvas, and a Sam Bolduc Superstar Honor Roll. Here is a Liam O'Brien, Director of Boards. Matthew Barzell, Deep Roots, and a Tristan Leno, Young Guns. There is a Jack Hughes PCs. Ooh. I was just talking about black and white programs of excellence and how rare they are. Well, here's one for us, and it's Jacob Pelche too, good player. So this one, this one's going to go sleeve and easel. And we got just a Yaroslav Askarov honor roll behind that, so nothing we need to worry about spoiling there. Oops, the honor roll is not a base card. It might as well be, but it is not. There's an Ecliptic Austin Matthews. Hiding. A Damien Giroux. That's another one we definitely didn't have up until now. And here's a Michael Kesselring Young Gun canvas. Down to the last 7 packs of our case. Can we find the second Bedard? Here's an Instinctive Peter Kochetkov, a Deep Roots Dylan Larkin, and a Tyler Clevin honor roll. There's an Instinctive Igor Shesterkin. We got a Deep Roots Drew Doughty. Luke Evangelista, Superstar Honor Roll. 5 packs to go. Chances are dwindling I would definitely be sweating a lot harder if we hadn't opened the Bedard in box number 1. If we were all the way at box 12 and hadn't seen a single one, yeesh. Here's a Braden Point Ecliptic. There's a Zach Benson. Oh, actually, you know what? So A, Zach Benson is another one that we didn't have. And B, Zach Benson is one of those, he's got some excitement around him. So it's nice that we picked him up. We got an Anthony Beauvillier canvas. There's a Monster Season. There's a Sidney Crosby PCs and a Brady Tkachuk portrait. All right, 3 packs to go. Now is the time. Now is the time, Connor Bedard. Looks like we got another pink Dazzler. Braden Point. So that's unexpected. We've got a Patrick Maroon and a Ryan Shea, who I also think we did not have yet. It'll be interesting to count them all up once these last 2 packs are done. See if I missed anyone. But we have Leo Carlsson and we have Connor Bedard, so missing anyone else is not that big a deal. Easy to acquire. Here is an Ecliptic, Cole Caulfield. An Artemi Panarin UD Canvas. And a Milos Kelemen honor roll. All right, this is it, guys. Last pack, last chance. I didn't count how many Young Guns we've opened. Maybe you did, but I'm going into this pack not knowing if there could be a Young Gun in here. So hoping that there is. Looks like we do have a Young Gun. Oops, let's not leave our Dazzler out of here. So we have a Mikhail Sergachev Dazzler. Trevor Zegras PCs. We're not going to do the slow reveal. We're just going to rip it. Oh, Max Gannett. So, very, very bittersweet. I know that we didn't have a Max Gannett. So at least it's not a duplicate. But it's not a second Bedard. At least we got our one. So here's what I'm going to say about Series 2 and the current prices. So I'm very happy that I got the Bedard. If I had not found this one Bedard, I mean, this whole case would have been a catastrophe financially. But outside of that, you know what? It's very exciting going through all these boxes because everyone has a chance to have a Connor Bedard Young Gun in it. But overall, if I'm taking Bedard out of the picture, that was kind of the most lackluster flagship product that I've opened in a while. Maybe I just got super unlucky, but no sort of Easter egg, no card that's super. I mean, okay, we got the black and white Program of Excellence. That's true. So I can't say nothing. But yeah, I don't know. I just find normally with a flagship series, even if you're not opening necessarily cards that are extremely valuable, you tend to open a bunch of things that are just cool. And this case didn't really leave me feeling that way. So obviously everyone's going to keep buying it because everyone's going after Bedard. It doesn't really matter what else is in this product. But that's just my thoughts. I'm going to be back at some point with more Series 2, I'm sure. Don't know if it'll be hobby. I mean, if boxes are staying up at like $400 a box, it's definitely not going to be hobby. But maybe some retail if any ever hits the shelves again. And if not, I'll be back with whatever the next set is to be released. So I hope you like this series. A little unfortunate that we found the Bedard in box 1 and then went 11 straight boxes with no more Bedard. But it is what it is. And like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more hockey products brought to you before you have to decide whether or not to buy them yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching.